The place, small town, Mentone, California. The time, 1981. Three young kids gathered together at what they termed the D&D ring to engage in a game called DnD. A place that they had found had high adventure. Now, 2025 rolls around. One of the kids has found his way back into a new imagining, or actually just a recreation of Keep on the Borderlands. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Dreadfell and we are going to play D&D. Specifically not Temple of Elemental Evil, but there's been a mod using this game and it is called Keep on the Borderlands. Now this is Module B2, I believe, written by Gary Gygax and released back in the late 70s, early 80s. It's my second module. It's my second adventure, basically, and I played it in 1983. Excited to go through this again. There's been a lot of enhancements and some things added. Really fun to play. I have played a little bit of it, but let's jump in. Where am I? Oh, well, let me show this. This is the Circle of Eight. It's a group of people who have modded out first Temple of Elemental Evil, which I'm excited to play that with the new content they've added and the fixes they put in. But once I saw they had created basically a new game, Keep on the Borderlands, one of my favorite memories, I started playing that first. And I'm playing it now. Let's jump in. There's the Circle of Eight there, right in the middle. Alright, we should have sound. Yeah, there it is. Dungeons and Dragons, the Keep on the Borderland. I hope the music's not too loud. I've been adjusting it. You can see in the background they've included original artwork from the module. That's Hobgoblins, I believe, attack. And if we let it roll, it'll show more. But I suggest you go and get... There's a guy right at the opening of the Keep from the original artwork. I suggest you get Temple of Elemental Evil and then this mod. But let's do a new game. Now I'm going to play it on normal. I'm going to play it on Iron Man, really, but I have to have a lot of saves. This is a little buggy, this mod. Okay, our party will be neutral good. This should allow us to do everything we want to do. And I've already got 4 rolled up. Now the original module I believe was 4 to 9. I'm not sure, but I'm going to just have 6. And I've got the mod set up to where I can have 6 plus, I think, 1 NPC. I can recruit 1 more. But right now we've got Brian, male human fighter, Broomhilda, female half-orc barbarian, Grimstar, male human fighter. Now both of the warriors have, since they're human and fighter class, they started out with 3 feats. They both have power attack, cleave, and battle senses, or combat senses. I can't remember, combat expertise to allow them to take hits when people walk by them. They're really set up great, and Broomhilda's right behind them, but she only got 1 feat. Now the real leader of our party, or the voice at least, is Lil Spunky. Now she's a female gnome bard. She has good wisdom and intelligence, and we're going to pump up her parlaying skills and the different things through feats. But she's already got a 17 charisma. You know, another thing is, as we roll these characters, I'm playing the way I remember D&D being played when I did it, which is death mattered and resurrection was a bitch, cost a lot of money, and it weakens your character. You know, they don't come back the same. Also on the rolls, basically I'm not going to, my DM wouldn't make us take real poor rolls like 5, 5, 5 on something, but we're going to take what we get and make use of it. I'll show you these guys' stats once we get in. I can't show them now. Alright, so we need, there's 4, we need 2 more. Party of 6. We've got the fighters taken care of. We have our bard. We need a wizard and probably a ranger. We can recruit a cleric, which we will. So we need what do we need? What's left? We need wizard and ranger. Okay. Come on, roll. Be nice. I mean, honestly, I should take that, but I think it's just too low everywhere, and I don't think my DM, JR, would have made us take it. Now, let's remember, if you have a 13 strength in D&D world, that's above average. If there's not a 14 around, you're the village tough guy. Somebody with a 16th strength would be, outrageously strong. And just forget 18, that's Hercules. But it does happen occasionally, and if you do, you get it, you're extremely happy. But I don't think I would take this role. This one, I obviously will take. Okay, and I need this for my... Who should we give this to? I think our wizard. Yeah. I want him to have a high intelligence, too. But I need a dexterity score on him for his ranged touched attack spells. We'll be pumping up his and the bard's missile attacks because it counts for their ranged spell attacks. Okay. And I'll show you how that works as we go along. But probably even next, and while I'm creating these characters, we will see. But this is good. This is for our... Now, another thing I could do is make it an elf with a +2 to dexterity. And make it a ranger with 17. No, let's just keep it as is. Okay, we want a high intelligence. Well, we've got the intelligence, but the wisdom, I guess I don't need it. He's got his dex in. Let's give him some hit points. Let's give him at least decent strength. And 10 and 8. And we will make use of this and build this character up. Okay. Now, does race matter to me on this wizard? I could bump up his dexterity and lower his constitution with an elf. 17 would get me a +3, I believe. We're just gonna make him human. We'll make her female. Make her a bit lanky. Okay, a wizardess. Well, she'd probably have her hair in a ponytail. And that'll work. And wizard. Alignment chaotic good. No deity to speak of. Features. Whoa. Do I want a specialized school? I don't think I do. Okay, we want combat casting. It's so important. However, I'm going to go for the missile fire improvements first. That's what I was talking about. Because, where is it, by God? Point blank shot. That's going to help. And she will be shooting a bow a great deal. But I would not go this route just for that. However, precise shot affects not only when people are in combat being able to still hit the enemy. It affects it not only for bow but for a lot of your spells, because a lot of the spells use the I can't think what it's called. Let me read it here. But for some of the spells they need it too, so they really need this, the wizards. Point blank shot and precise shot, and then we'll move on to her combat casting, which is so important too, especially for clerics who heal in battle. Skills. Okay, concentration is important. That goes along with combat expertise or combat casting. Concentration goes along with that. But we're going to need use magic device. Everybody's getting rope skill. This game requires you to climb quite a bit. Alright, what else for her? Spellcraft to recognize spells. I do want her to speak, everyone to speak at least one more language than normal, and our bard speaks multiple languages. Our ranger will speak multiple languages too. Okay. Wizard. Already got your concentration. Let's get a little more climbing. What else? I guess a couple more languages. Other than that, I have everybody covering the rest of it, so we just need things for her to survive. We'll give her some tumble. And one more too. Shoot, I don't know. Maybe sleight of hand's good for a wizard. They just don't have anywhere else to put it. Alright, spells. Very important. See how many you start with back in the beginning rule pack? Okay, we do want sleep. It can be very handy. Ray of Enfeeblement, in case we run into some big, larger monsters. Magic Missile. So helpful. Grease, very helpful. Identify is, but I think I'm okay either buying, there's a wand I can buy of Identify, or whatever I identify something, I generally sell it for much more than the 100 it costs to identify it. It still wastes money, I know. But I don't know if that's the spell I want. I think I'd rather have, for sure, Burning Hands. I need some kind of fire. And Enlarge Person. This could really help with my fighters. Okay. And this is our female wizardess. Or just wizardess. Oh, that sword just ruins it. You do not look human. You could pass. You could pass as human. Goodness, how about you? Yeah, you'll work. I think you need to be a sultry tease.
Yes.
A sultry tease. Okay, you will be called Spitfire. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, and it's a ranger. And gosh, help us, because he needs good stats. Okay, I can work with this. I can definitely work with this. Okay, you need your dex, and I'm going to make you an elf to pump up your dex. I would like you to be human so I could get the extra feet and get your precise shot right off the bat. But, man, a 19 dex on a ranger? Yeah, that's what I want. Alright, now this guy is going to be doing a lot of things that the bard isn't, as for speaking for the group and doing different things, so he needs intelligence. I'd like to give him hit points, but that's just the way it is. He's a Lith elf. Okay, so what did I need this? Intelligence, yeah. Definitely want good intelligence on this guy. We'll give him 13 strength. That's enough to use a +1, the first level of composite bow, to add your strength to his score. Now, where does the 13 go, I guess is the question. The con, for sure. But I am excited about it. We can develop these characters. And like I said, when I first started playing, you took what you got, unless it was totally ruinous. And getting somebody with a 17 dexterity is outrageous, and we're about to bump it up. Hello! 19 dex, baby. You will be male. And also, elves were short. Look at this. The tallest he could go is 5'5", right? Well, we're going to be, we'll go 5'1". No. You. Alright. And Ranger. Alignment. Chaotic good. My favorite alignment. You know what? Let's just not do a deity. Okay, our favorite prey, or worst enemy, monstrous humanoid. I think that's ogres, that's different things like that. Alright. Get started on our... where is it? Point blank shot, and then we'll go to precision. Could I get precision first? No. So point blank, precision, and then probably combat casting. Or no, this is an elf. Well, there's other things. Quick draw, rapid reload, I don't know, but we'll work on it. Okay, now this is important for this guy. This is why he has 32 skill points, why I wanted that for him. He's got so many duties as a ranger in this game. They really make use of all your skills. Okay, I don't care about him using magical device. I do care about his tumbling, his survival. Very important. I believe for skinning, like if you take down something and you want the skin and different parts of it, you want to get your survival up. We're also going to give him spot. These are all the classic ranger traits. You can see they're in white. This means he's good at them. We want him to speak as many languages as possible. He'll be dealing with some funky things. He's also going to be the searcher. I'm not going to give him any thief skills. I'm having the bard pick up the thieving skills. I've already got her started down that road. But only for opening locks and disabling them. Okay, listen. Now, what he needs actually is knowledge. This helps you to forage and pick up plants, and you do need some plants for this, and especially if you want to do any type of alchemy. I feel like I should pick up listen too, but let's keep going. Handle animal. Handle animal. Definitely need that. Okay, heal, hide. Concentration, so important, but I've got to give him some climbing skills. There's a lot of rope play in this game. It's not as good as I want, but I think it's as good as I can get on this guy. Okay, you are an elven ranger. Where are you? Everyone chooses this sumbitch. Let me see here. Dear God, no. Oh, Lord. You look kind of like a jerk. It's fine. I'd rather have a jerk than some bizarre-looking dude. Let's get a nature dweller.
Of course.
I do want a druid, but I can recruit one. I don't know whether to do the druid or the cleric. I'm thinking the cleric, because there, I believe, is some undead out the wazoo towards the end of the game. What is your name? Sure shot. Please live up to it. Alright. Now this shows 5, but we can actually add up to 8 if I wanted to set it that way. But we're going to start with 6 with the ability to hire 1 NPC. Let's start adding. Brian, Brunhilde, Grimstar, Lil Spunky, Spitfire, and Sure Shot. Now you see, he won't show up down here, but he's green. You can tell he's been added. Alright, let's go in and gear up. That was coffee. Now, everything here you can get in town. You just have to go to different tradesmen to get it. And I will eventually go to them for the different things they offer. But I like to start off, you know, everybody's going to have the basics, right? So, let's close this chest. Let's start here. We can get just the default starting equipment, auto-equip it, and set our goal to 500. That's the normal. Alright, let's check it out. There it is. 50 platinum, 500 gold. You can see it, yeah, like our first... Well, I'll go over the folks here in a little bit. All right, let's just get into the different chests. This contains scrolls, pardon me. I don't want any of them. They're all pretty horrible. Did I see... You know, she can... I think she can teach herself identify. But it's fairly pricey. But I don't think I can buy it anywhere else. Alright, let's not get stuck in that. I usually don't buy scrolls. This one, I believe, has something I need. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to get a Thieves Kit. This will give plus... Oh, it's not showing me, but I think it gives you +1 or +2 to your thief skills. So let's give it to our bard. Whoa. Well, who in the heck bought it? Hello. Let's give it to our bard, since she will be our practicing thief. Now, we do need rope, which we will give to our... Who's got the best? We'll give it to our ranger. And we also need grappling hook. Okay, that's all you need. The whole party as a whole can use the rope. Alright, now weapons. Okay, I need a glaive for our barbarian. Did you get it? You did not. There you go. I'm going to let her keep the club in case we run into skeletons, things of that nature that need blunt force. I don't think it has any other weapons in... Yes, I like the spiked chain. I just found it recently, and I love it. Who gets the spiked chain? Let's give it to Brian. I think this is... No, Grimdark. But I'm actually not going to give it to him to use right now until I get him... a favored weapon of his, because right now he's going to take a lot of penalties with it. Okay, that's that chest. So you can get these in town. It's just easier to, you know, imagine I started out before I walked into this desolate borderland area, that I went and got as much as I could at the local shops. Okay, here we go. Longbow. Now we should be able to pick up for him strength of 12 composite. This will get him a +1. Boom. We may be able to get him another. There's another bow in the game that's be really nice for him. Let him keep his sword in case he needs to go toe to toe. They start out with healing potions too. Alright, we do want to buy arrows. Very possible to run out of those. Alright, let's set this up. Ranger and the... Right here. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to pick up a cleric. I'm not familiar with druids enough to try to buy or try to make them my use them as my healer. But we may recruit a druid for a little while if we need them. I know where one is in the town. Okay. Okay, well, I didn't know I could assign hotkeys. Okay, his bow, I'm not going to buy bolts. I never run out, or I haven't run out of them on the last 2 playthroughs I've had on this. Okay. I think that's it. Yes. Alright, let's go to the next. Okay, here we go. Now, what are we waiting on? We've got... Okay, you got the glaive, you got the spiked chain. You can either be the great sword or the great hammer. Which one? I think the great hammer. Or perhaps the great battle axe. Or great axe. I think so. You're the axe man, baby. Let's do it. Whoa. Well, no, he's got the regular. You all can have that. Boom. And I will be making all these their favorite weapons eventually when they get the ability. Okay. You've got your bow. You've got your thief kit. And you've got your wits. Don't think I need anything for you. and sell that quarterstaff. You should not be fighting at all. And that's it. Let's take a quick look at our characters. Brian the Jaeger, an homage to a friend of mine. I had three people I played D&D with. JR was our DM, plus he played a NPC, and Brian and me. Anyway, this is Brian the Jaeger. Now his role was awesome. 2 17s and a 15 and a 14 to boot to help with his intelligence. So I have high expectations for this fighter. Broomhilda, 18 strength, thanks to being an orc. We had to fiddle around to try to get that 18 strength. And, not great, but I think she's going to do well. Grimstar, 16. But you take, like I said, a 16 is an outstandingly strong person in the world. Good con, so, average to superior warrior. We have a ranger. We just saw these guys. We didn't see her. Her wisdom is what I was really after, was a high charisma and a high wisdom, so she could get diplomacy. Look at her diplomacy right now, 7, and we need that. And the other really important is sense motive, and I'm going to get her a feat that will bump both those up even further. Okay. Now, did we look at... Yeah, we did her. With her 18 intelligence, she's going to be a great wizard. She's very smart. Has a fair amount of dexterity. So to actually get started and to head out to the Borderlands... Whoa. It's already acting a little buggy. Let's see how we go. You have to use... They give you a tool in your inventory. I'll show it to you.
Right away.
Whoa. Those voices are loud. I may have to turn those down. Everybody gets one of these. It's a secret door search tool, and you'll be using it throughout the game to find them.
Will do.
And there it is. There is actually a little dialogue. If you ever play it, go ahead and click on this first to get to the game portal, and there'll be a little dialogue to have with you. Okay, and here we are. Brian and JR, I am here. Yeah, this is moving a bit slow. I wonder if my scroll speed has changed. I'm going to pause it and look at the settings, including the loudness of the voice actors. All right, I can't actually adjust.
Okay.
No. Come on back. Come on back.
Will do.
I can't actually adjust it right now while I'm in game. So I'll look at that. Now, right off the bat, this is important what you do. Now, when we come up here to the gate to request to come in, whoever they speak with, they're going to assign as the leader of the party, and you want that to be your face man, because later on in the game they're always going to ask for the leader of your party. I didn't realize that, so make sure. And it's not the first guy, it's the second guy you talk to that takes the leader's name down, so we're going to leave them back there for now. And approach. Hold up there. State your business. Me here to win glory. It's some sort of game show. Now see, that would seem to indicate she had no intelligence from these responses. Okay, all weapons must be sheathed before entering the keep. Naked blades may not be shown. This will be interpreted as an act of aggression, and the watch will respond accordingly. Me do that. Yeah, this is definitely acting. Okay, Little Spunky's who we want. What's your name? Little Spunky. And see, when he turns to the scribe, that's when they write down the leader's name. And how many? We have 6 in our party. Anything else? I understand. All right. In we go. Now, before we get started, I need to check her intelligence. Oh! What was I thinking? She cannot lead us. She should have had 16 intelligence. Guys, I don't know what this will do. They're constantly trying to talk to her. And there are no items that bump intelligence in this game, at least that I've found. You could probably enchant one. But she is going to get the dumbest of responses. She'll get good ones, but you've got to have them both. You have got to have them both. Wait a minute. What to do? We can make the ranger, but I've already started developing them. I guess we kind of, but there are quests I don't think you'll get all the quests with that unintelligent. I think what we'll do, we'll just have to develop two. It can't be our wizard because her charisma is so low. It could be our ranger. Honestly, I feel like I should probably start over on that. I have to. Okay, to be continued. Next time we pull through, I'm going to get rid of everybody but one. And we're going to have to come up with our face man again, another bard. All right, Dread fell out.